Welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning. Today I'm taking a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals we have upcoming on Thursday Night Football. Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow, a rematch of the College Football National Championship. We remember how that went. Joe Burrow took the edge over Trevor Lawrence, but now it's Trevor Lawrence's revenge game, and the Jaguars are looking to get their first win this season. I'm going to be going into the matchup to break down the prediction, everything you want to know about this game. But before I do, I got to hear from you guys. Comment down below, who do you think will win this football game, and give me that score prediction as well. Looking straight at it though, quarterback matchup, looking at the stats, I was actually a little surprised to see Joe Burrow's passing yards slightly, I don't want to say low, but 640 across 3 games isn't gunslinger by any means, but he's still getting the job done. He's still 2-1, and he has a decent chance of going 3-1, so I'm not knocking him by any means. I was just surprised personally. Trevor Lawrence, we know he is going through some growing pains, is a nice way to put it. I would say 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I believe he leads the league in interceptions. I believe it's got to be him or Zach Wilson with 7 picks through 3 games. Not ideal for Trevor. Hoping he can rebound this game. I don't really have a dog in the fight in this game, as in if I'm a fan for one team or the other, but I just personally like Trevor Lawrence, so I just want to see him play well. Looking at the other guys, James Robinson versus Joe Mixon, I'm a little questionable as to why James Robinson isn't being used like he was last year. I understand it's the short answer is because of Urban Meyer's offense is completely different from last year, but I'm saying used in the sense of just being used as a #1 back. He led the league in rushing yards. He was 5th in rushing yards last year. He was tied for 5th in rushing yards last year, which is pretty impressive as an undrafted rookie. Shows he has potential. Why is he not getting more and more reps? Travis Etienne has been out. Why is James Robinson not the guy here? I just don't get it. Joe Mixon, he's been playing well. Hopefully he stays healthy for this team. Jamar Chase is being, I don't want to say handed, but as of right now, he's leading the way for Rookie of the Year, at least personally, for Offensive Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. Guys like Rashawn Slater and other guys are just kind of not as flashy as Jamar's been. I think he's had, 3 big catches in the past 3 games, so he definitely deserves it as of right now. And if you actually want to make some money on this game, the Jaguars and Bengals contest right here is free for users who go to thrivefantasy.com and use code 2MW and deposit $10 or more. As you can see, there's a bunch of over-unders on here. And I know that $10 is scary, so listen. They have a free one. Look at that. Entry free, $0. Whether you're a Jaguars fan, whether you're a Bengals fan, whether you're an NFL fan, this costs 0 money, and the upside is there for the Jaguars free contest just to get your feet wet, see how you're doing, see how you're feeling, if you can predict well, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? It's a free contest. Free. But again, this $20 contest, if you deposit $10 or more using code 2MW, you do not have to pay to get in this contest. You will get your money doubled, so your $10 will turn into $20 because they match anything up to $100, and you'll get a free ticket to this contest. So all of a sudden, you're basically getting a $40 value for $10. That's kind of the high end, if you want to bet big. Then the very low end is if you want to go to the free contest. But then there's the middle ground, the prop lobby. You could bet as little as $1. You're not going into the big $20 contest. You're not doing the free contest. You're just playing around with the props, and you could bet $1, $2. You could bet as much as you want. But like I said, if you're just trying to find that middle ground, I don't want to go into a big contest, but I'm also not here to do the baby one either. I'll bet $1 on James Robinson over 50 yards. I'll bet $1 on Trevor Lawrence for 250 yards. Whatever it may be, there'll be more props here. It won't just be for Thursday, but if you're looking for more specifically Thursday, there are options. So make sure to go check out thrivefantasy.com, and again, use code 2MW to double your money and some special free offers. But again, getting back to it, breaking it down, I would say as of this moment, the Bengals have the edge in the backfield. I like James Robinson, but just the way the Bengals offense is going, Joe Mixon is having a more supreme role compared to James Robinson, and he's being more efficient. I like Trevor Lawrence long term, but Joe Burrow as of right now has his number just due to the interceptions and the record as well. Receiving room, no T. Higgins. I'm going to have to go towards the Jaguars. DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, Marvin Jones Jr., Carlos Hyde out of the backfield sometimes. And Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd can make an argument if they're healthy, but I just don't know if they are, so I'm going to let the health kind of determine that. Quarterback matchup, like I said, I gave it to Burrow. Offensive line, neither are great. I personally think the Bengals have a better offensive line than the Jags. It's not great. It's not stellar, but it's better than the Jaguars because they are just not much right now. So looking at the defense, I'd go towards the Bengals. I don't think they're phenomenal. I like what they got around there. Trey Hendrickson, DJ Reader, Jesse Bates, as you can see right there, as a top safety, Von Bell, Trey Waynes. And the Jags got some talent too. Miles Jack, you see, he's leading the team in tackles. I like Josh Allen. They just traded away C.J. Henderson. They got Shaquille Griffin. The Jags are a working team, as in a work in progress team, And the Bengals are a work in progress too. You know, they're not ready for stardom or ready for the playoffs, ready for the Super Bowl just yet. But compared to these two, the Bengals are more ready, and therefore I do see them having the edge here. Their quarterback's more ready in some instances. Their backfield's more put together. The defense is better. They're at home. They're the hotter team. That's 4, 5, 6 variables that is leaning towards the Bengals. Another one, the coaching staff. I don't know who I want here. Urban Meyer's a rookie, but Zach Taylor's very much so on the hot seat. You know, I think the Bengals will get to a 3-1 start. I do think they could probably beat the Jaguars in this game. But that doesn't mean they won't finish with 6 wins. You know, I think that Zach Taylor guy's on the hot seat. Unless he pulls off a miracle and this Bengals team pushes for the playoffs or is fighting around 500, 8-9, 9-8, I don't see Zach Taylor being there next season. So, again, the coaching matchup's kind of a mismatch. It's kind of pick your poison type of thing. We can actually check the odds of this game, see who's favored here. Bengals are favored by 7.5, over 2 scores, which is a little surprising. I'd say the Jaguars can make it close. Bengals are favored 75 to 25%. Look, I know how bad the Jags have been playing. Every time they put a good drive together, that's all they got. They got that good drive, and that's it. And the Bengals have looked better than a lot of people thought, including myself. But still, I think Trevor Lawrence is bound to have a good game, and I think the Bengals is one that is possible to have it against. You could say that about against anyone, but I just think he's bound to have some luck go his way. And I could see them closing in on 7.5 points. I'm not putting money on that, but that's just my 2 cents. I think the odds should be a little more even. Not by much, but I'd say probably like 67-33 Bengals. You know, I think they should be the favorite team, but I just 3-1 or 75% to 25% ratio. I just a little surprising to me is all. Like I said, the spread, that's tempting for the Jaguars. I'm not putting money, but still. We'll see how it goes. I do think the Bengals will edge out the win if I had to put my own money on it. I just think the Jaguars do have a slight chance. They almost beat the Cardinals, or they made it close to Cardinals and then kind of fell apart. But it just shows they have talent. They can win games. I think the Jaguars will make it a lot more interesting. And if I had to put money, do I think Trevor will get his first win or not? I'd probably still say no. But it would hurt for me to bet against him in this game because I do think he has a chance. My heart is telling me to pick the Jaguars in this game. My gut instinct is saying Jaguars. But got to go with my brain. The Bengals, I think, will win this one just due to them being the hotter team, home team. Better defense. More mature quarterback. I think long-term Trevor's going to be good still. But just as of today, who has more reps and more experience, Joe Burrow does. So therefore, I'm going the Bengals in this one in a close game, closer than 7.5 points. I would probably say if maybe around 7 points. I'm just saying I think it'd be under the 7.5. I'm going to say Bengals win this football game at home, improving the record to 3-1 on Thursday Night Football, making their record 3-1. But the score, what would I put there? I'm going to say 20. I'm going to say 24-21 Cincinnati Bengals. Jaguars do make it close, but lose by a field goal, unfortunately. 24-21, very close game, one-score game. Comment down below what your score prediction is. Do you think it's a shootout, a blowout, a one-score game, whatever it is, comment down below. And let me know if there's a player, an option, or a scheme, or just anything I didn't bring up that you think I should have. Comment it down below. I'll respond back to you guys in the comments. But like I said, Bengals winning this one, 24-21. And make sure to check out thrivefantasy.com. You can bet as little as $1. You can bet $0. There's just money to be made out there. If you love sports, why not make some money while doing so? And there's, of course, baseball offers, but we're talking about football here. So go make yourself some money on this Thursday Night Football and this weekend. As always, and of course, thanks for watching, guys. 2-minute warning.